2.2 million. That's the total number of all active sellers on Amazon.com alone. 1.1 million of these make no sales or simply try selling on Amazon in their minds and bounce before they even start. 1.1 million. That's 1.1 million family dreams that get buried forever. 1.1 million college loans that could have been paid. And 1.1 million persons that would go back to a boss they hate and a workplace that makes them sick. 1.1 million. That's the population of Wyoming and Vermont combined. You picture that? If you don't want to end up making no sales or quitting before even starting, keep watching. Hey, how you doing? My name is Samy, and this is iBusinesseur. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down to you the most important market penetration factors or product research criteria that you need to consider when analyzing any private label product that you want to sell on Amazon. I am personally a big fan of Amazon Prime, and I usually order most of the stuff I need at home from Amazon. And like millions of people since the pandemic started in the US, back in April, I've been shopping more and more on Amazon. For instance, I placed this order a few days ago, and here it is, arriving in great shape. Since the majority of the private label products sold on Amazon are manufactured and exported from China, you want to stay away, at least at the beginning of your Amazon journey, from overweighted and oversized products. Simply because the bigger and the heavier the products are, the more you would be paying for shipping and also for storing fees in the Amazon FBA warehouse. The perfect size I would recommend would be the same as the size of a box of pair of shoes, and the weight, I would say, 2.5 pounds tops. Anything bigger and heavier than this would be fine if you are ordering in large quantities and shipping by sea. Now, these items are obviously grocery products, and this leads me to the next market penetration factor or product research criteria, which is the choice of category. On Amazon, you cannot sell in any categories. And as a new seller, I don't want you to get overwhelmed with all the gated and ungated category thing, because I want to go through this complicated topic in details in a separate video. But in a nutshell, products sold under gated categories are products that need Amazon approval to be sold on the platform. Like watches, jewelry, made in Italy. Yes, there is a category called made in Italy. Auguri per miei amici italiani. Magari presto ci sarà una categoria made in Tunisia o almeno made in America. As per the ungated categories, those are products with no restrictions that anyone can list and start selling on the platform, like baby products, books, sports and outdoors. There are a few gated and ungated categories lists, but I don't recommend using any of these because Amazon keeps changing their restrictions. What I would recommend is using the free Amazon seller app, which you can download on your phone. And whenever you have any product that you want to look up, you can simply scan its barcode, or enter its ASIN or UPC code, and it would tell you immediately whether you can sell it or not. The third product research criterion, or as I call it, the market penetration factor, is the rule of 1/3. This rule says that for any private label product to be profitable, its selling price must be 3 times or more its cost. Which means if a product costs you $10, you shouldn't be selling it for less than $27 to $30. Why? Because the Amazon FBA fees are usually 1/3 of the selling price, if the price is between $14 and $45. So it's basically the lower the selling price is, the higher the Amazon fees become. For instance, the FBA fees for books that sell for less than $10 are sometimes too high that they can even be 70% or more of the selling price. The fourth market penetration factor is sales velocity. And what I mean by sales velocity is how often a particular product gets sold on Amazon in a period of 30 days. For private label products, a good product should be selling at least 250 units per month. And there should be at least 10 sellers generating a minimum of 2,500 sales per month. The fifth market penetration factor is customers' rating and number of reviews of your competition, of course. On Amazon, to target any private label niche, you gotta find at least 4 listings with 60 or less reviews. The fact that there are 4 active listings with 60 reviews, but generating almost the same revenue as those with a ton of reviews, shows that your product can do the same. As per the rating, some of the so-called gurus would tell you that a good private label product should have room for improvement. And they would go further and would tell you that you should only look for products with 4 stars or less. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint them, but that is not correct. Because when it comes to looking for room for improvement, the sky is your limit. You should not limit yourself to only products with 4 reviews or less, or 3 reviews or less. In a particular niche, if all the listings have 3 reviews or less, that's a bad product, because it would be too hard for you to find good quality product and to find a good supplier. You want to improve your private label product? It all depends on your creativity, okay? The sky is your limit. The sixth market penetration factor is seasonality. Great private label products should not be seasonal. They should be on demand throughout the whole year. And we measure seasonality by looking up a broad keyword of the potential private label product using Google Trends. And it's a free tool. The seventh market penetration factor that you need to keep in mind is avoiding patented products. These are products that have copyrights, registered copyrights or trademark. You should avoid at all costs selling this type of products, because you can get yourself in huge trouble. And I believe I covered the most crucial market penetration factors that you need to consider when evaluating any Amazon private label product. But if I missed anything, please feel free to add it down in the comment below. And thank you for watching, and see you next week.